you made quite an impression with, the just aerial moves that you could do. And, I don't know the names of them, but, you're very flippy. And I remember when you were training that you did not tell people you could do that right away.
No.
How did that come about?
I was taught how to work in that ring, taught how to wrestle, because it's not all about the high flying style. You got to be able to do what you can to get that 3 count or, if for so be, get the submission. I'm more of a pinning type of guy, I'm not too technical with the submissions, but yeah, I mean, I had to learn the basics of wrestling. I had to learn to run the ropes. I had to, put on a proper headlock, how to work the arm, how to work body parts. So, all that came before my flashy style of wrestling, which I have a good time doing, don't get me wrong, but we got to learn, the basics of how to wrestle before we learn that.
Did you do gymnastics or anything like that younger? No?
Nah, I never got into that. I never did gymnastics, never did male cheerleading or any of that stuff. I hear some of these
not
other
that there's
guys,
anything wrong
no,
with it,
there's nothing wrong
but
with
you're
that.
pretty fluent in a lot of the stuff you do that would, if I didn't know any better, I would think you had some background in it because the stuff's fluent.
I get it a lot.
You do is
and
fluent.
I remembered hearing about it. I guess, did you say something like at training one night, like, I can flip or something like that? Like, is that what it was?
Oh, yeah. I mean, if we really want to get into it, if you go back on previous names that I did have, because Larry was just asking if I was Action Andretti, that match against Brandon Scott. I used to go by another name of Tyler Takeoff.
Yes,
and
I remember.
We were in the back, going over the name, and Dean asked me, can you actually take off? Like, what cool stuff can you do? Because, like we said, I didn't show any of that. I was learning how to wrestle properly, And then I said, I can do it all, man. I can do whatever. And he's like, all right, come show me. And then we went out to the ring, got a crash pad out, did my thing, had fun doing it, and he was like, yeah, we're gonna rock with that.
So how did you pick that up if you didn't have any gymnastics or cheerleading or any of that behind you?
So I get asked that a lot as well, and the answer I always give is just trampolines and diving boards. So for you kids at home that want to learn how to do cool moves in the ring, hit them trampolines and diving boards.
We have one in the backyard.
Oh yeah, there you go.